This interview is from Chat City, Preston FM's mid-morning magazine show, live weekdays from 10 till noon.
And it's time for my next guest, and it's Neil MacDonald. Hello, Neil.
Hello.
Hi. Thanks very much for coming, and thanks for waiting as well. You've come on the bus, haven't you?
I did, yeah, all the way from sunny Ingle.
Well, that's nice and environmentally friendly, isn't it?
Well, I think so, yeah.
Ingle, it's a really good bus service up to Ingle, isn't it?
Absolutely perfect. 2 buses to Ingle.
2 buses?
2 buses, 44 and 35.
Not the 182, because I used to get the 180 and the 182 that went to Great Eccleston. That was a Ribble bus. That's many, many years ago.
That rings a bell, yeah. So did the P4, but that's going back a long, long time.
Oh, the P4. Oh, let's reminisce about the P4. Now, where did the P4 go? That was a sort of circular route, wasn't it?
It went down Cotton Avenue and used to turn around at the bottom of Cotton Avenue and then go back.
Oh, lovely. And what about the Lane NC? Did you ever get the Lane NC?
No, that was
such a nice bus. Always a single decker, that one was. Never quite understood why.
Well, the P4 was the one that you could jump on the back, a bit like the old Route Masters in London.
Yeah. Preston buses, the good old days of Preston bus.
Those were the days.
Those were the days, weren't they? Yes. Talking about those being the days, I think you've got an event coming up this weekend.
Yes.
2 days.
Yeah. The Mysterious Earth Conference.
Yes, that sounds like a bit of a mystery, so I think you better elucidate what that's all about.
Right, well, this is our 6th conference, actually. It's at the Grimsby Village Hall on Saturday and Sunday, and it's come out of the tours that I've been doing for about 10 years to ancient and mystical and historical sites. And it's looking at things like basically the questions like who built the old megaliths? Why did the Stonehenge? Why did they move those huge stones to the places they are? Who did it?
And how?
Absolutely, yeah, how? And that is kind of the baseline, and we're going to all sorts of different alternative histories and surrounding all sorts of subjects.
And you've been doing this for 6 years, you say?
This is the 6th year, this year, the conference, yeah.
Always in Grimsby?
We did the first 2 in Windermere, and that was because of the amount of ancient sites that there are in the Lake District. But after the first 2 years, we decided to come home.
Too far to go, yeah.
Absolutely,
yes,
absolutely.
It's cold and desolate up there, isn't it?
Beautiful, but Preston's better, isn't it?
Preston is always better, actually. Preston and South Ribble, I've got to say. Preston and South Ribble.
And South Ribble.
And South Ribble, yeah. Let's not forget South Ribble. But Preston is beautiful. It's my favourite place in the whole country. I've got to tell you that. I mean, I go to Bath and I go to Edinburgh and I come back to Preston. I think Preston's great.
Preston's got its own history, hasn't it? Absolutely. And it's central for everything, they say.
It's central too, yes. It's easy to get out of. But we digress slightly.
Yeah.
At this Mysterious Earth Conference in its 6th year, which is taking place this weekend, you've got 8 speakers and authors.
Yeah, our 8 speakers and authors, as you say, international speakers, some of them very famous, actually, in the line. Our keynote speakers are Clive Prince and Lynn Picknett. And Clive and Prince have been writing books on the subject for many, many years. They've wrote many, many books. They're really quite famous in the field, so we're very lucky to get them this year. I'm really pleased. They're doing 2 talks. The first one is The Forbidden Universe.
Oh, let's not go there.
To the Forbidden Universe. That's the first book. And the second talk is the real Leonardo da Vinci, heretic photographer and all-round naughty boy, and that was their choice of title, because they've written on Leonardo da Vinci and the Turin Shroud. And if I just read you what we said about that talk, is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Yep. They said, as world-renowned experts in the study of Leonardo da Vinci, Clive and Lynn will expand on their early lecture to reveal an amazing results of their most recent research into this most enigmatic and historical figure. We'll hear groundbreaking new information from the authors who have heavily influenced Dan Brown's Da Vinci Code, because it's said that Da Vinci Code would never have existed without their research.
That's all very clever and academic and mysterious, but why was he a naughty boy?
I don't know yet. I don't know. That's why I can't wait for the talk on Sunday. It's intriguing, isn't it?
It is intriguing, yes.
It adds a bit of fun.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, I think it might be something to do with some work that he copied, that sort of thing.
Oh, plagiarism.
I don't know, maybe.
Oh, good grief.
Yeah. He can't sue us now, can he?
No, that's true. It's a bit too late for that. Plus, I think he's dead.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So that's Clive Prince and Lynn Picknett. They're doing 2 talks. How are these arranged? Are there gaps in between where you can do other things? Because I think you've got some stalls.
Yeah, we've got, I think it's 13 stalls we've got now scattered about the room. This is with the authors and various other things like bookshops and crystal stalls and all that sort of thing. And there's an hour talk. The doors open at 9:30. Then we've got an hour to sort of look around the stalls and talk to people, because it's not just about speakers, it's about meeting people with, they call it like mind, don't we?
Yep.
That sort of thing. So then you've got a good half an hour to 45 minutes between speakers. And we've got a cafe that's selling gluten-free soups and sandwiches and drinks and all different sorts.
You got vegetarian stuff, presumably?
Yeah, vegetarian stuff there. Cheese sandwiches.
Sandwiches,
vegetarian
excellent.
soup.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which went down very well, actually.
All right, I'm looking at Grimsby Village Hall, and I'm for some reason I'm thinking Barton Village Hall, because I know where Barton Village Hall is, but I'm not sure I know where Grimsby Village Hall is.
It couldn't be simpler. Straight down Longridge Road into Grimsby. Then there's the Plough Pub, and there's a little mini roundabout just after it, and it's right next to that. And it's the number 1 bus to Longridge that run every 10 minutes from the bus station, and you can stop right outside the venue.
Okay.
And there's a huge car park.
Which stand does it go from?
I don't know.
So, number 1 bus. I wonder why that is the number 1 bus, because I would have thought that, the number 1 bus should go from Preston to Lancaster, or Preston to one of our big cities like Blackpool or Blackburn, or even Leyland, or even somewhere in the suburbs, but it's Longridge.
It is Longridge, yeah.
That won't be a Preston bus, though, will it?
It's a stagecoach.
That's it.
Yeah, so there is another number 1 bus.
Let's not talk about that. Another number 1 bus.
Yeah, well, that'll be the Preston bus.
Okay.
But that's not the issue.
That goes somewhere completely different, does it?
Absolutely. Oh, yeah.
All right. Okay. So we're talking about this mysterious Earth conference that's taking place at Grimsby Village Hall, not somewhere else that I mentioned, on Saturday the 8th and Sunday the 9th of March, with 13 international speakers and authors, some interesting stalls and a cafe serving some nice stuff, gluten-free, and the occasional vegetarian. Tell me a bit more about some of the stalls that you've got there.
Let me think. We've got there's my stall, which is all about the tours that we do, megalithic tours. So we've been doing that for 10 years, and we go all to looking at ancient mystical sites all around Europe, mostly all around Britain mainly. But we go to Malta, and we go to France, the Cathar country, and the Santiago de Compostela pilgrimage. So that's me, and there's obviously all the speakers have their own stalls, and there's a big bookstall there, and crystal stalls, a bit new agey stalls, 1 or 2 things like that. Okay,
so you can find a crystal to help you keep calm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a shame you didn't bring one today for me. I see that you've got a gentleman called Peter Knight, nothing to do with Fleetwood Mac.
No, Peter's, he's from down in Dorset, and Peter's been doing ancient sites, a bit like I do. He sticks to the southern end of the country. Now, Peter's talking about the Cern Giant, the huge chalk giant.
We're talking about the Collider, the Hadron Collider in Cern in Switzerland? Or
not that one.
Oh,
no, the huge chalk man.
Ah,
the
right.
Huge chalk man. His title is Landscape Gods and the Stargate. Peter is an international speaker and sacred sites guide, and author of 8 books about ancient sites. He returns to our event to talk about his latest groundbreaking research on the Cern Giant, the iconic Dorset hill figure. It looks at the possible identities, age, history and research, folklore and landscape setting of the giant, plus the astrological alignment and surprising connection to the Egyptian Stargate Osiris, and I don't know what that is. Peter has solved some of the many issues about the giant, and his entertaining and informative talk is sure to answer many questions about our ancient hill figures. So there you go.
Interesting. And you've got a guy called David Truman who's doing sacred technology in the antediluvian world. Now, I know what antediluvian means.
Antediluvian means pre-flood.
Yes. The big flood, the biblical flood.
Yeah, the biblical flood. Because it's just something that's in many traditions throughout the world. They all talk about. There's a flood myth in every tradition, really.
Yeah. And what's this about sacred technology? This is not about boat building, is it?
Well, it could well be. It could be, anything like that. Because Dave is Indiana Jones, really. He's always ringing from Peru or some crazy place, looking at some.
Yeah, but let's be honest. They didn't have iPads, did they? And they didn't have computers.
No.
So what are we talking about with sacred technology then?
Okay, so what have we got here? It says, dissatisfied with standard explanations of human history and prehistory, David has spent many years looking into humanity's ancient past. The standard view is sought to ignore and even suppress much in the ways of anomalous evidence of worldwide sophisticated human achievements and culture before some 11,500 years ago. From his own South American explorations, David provides evidence that the custodians of ancient and indigenous knowledge from around the world, who were closer in time to those events, disagreed. So there you go. It's going to be fascinating, but all to be revealed.
So, in summary, if you're interested in the universe and you're interested in the ancient world, you're interested in learning about megaliths, you're interested in alternative things, basically, then this is the place for you to go. Mysterious Earth Conference, Grimsby Village Hall, Saturday the 8th and 9th. Starting what time?
Doors open 9:30 both days. If you're a bit late, don't worry, because the first speaker's not until 10:30.
All right. How do people get more information on this then, Neil?
It's all on my website. That's www.megalithictours.com.
Okay, that's brilliant. Thanks very much for coming along.
Thank you.
If you've got news, views or events you'd like to share with us and the Chat City team, why not give us an email? chatcity@preston.fm.